Cocktail Hour with Rick on a Saturday, a Serra Day show. Serra Day, don't you like that? Thank you, Spin Dallas, because he's the one who came up with this name. Hello, Terry. My neighbor's getting ready to take his dog for a walk, and my dog Bo is getting a peek at him. Yep. He said hi to you, Bo. He waved to us all. Hello, everybody. We just got started less than a minute ago. So this is Cocktail Hour with Rick. I am your host, Rick Serra.
Put your hand on your head for a minute.
My wife is my co-star.
I'm 5 seconds behind.
And she is right over here. And we also had Bo here somewhere. There he is. And
hello, everybody. Spin Dallas.
I want to say best wishes to Heidi. I'm so sorry that you're under the weather. Heidi and her husband, Nick, had agreed to be guests here today. And unfortunately, she got ill overnight. So I wish her the best and hope she feels better. And I hope that she's able to watch now, or at least watch on recording after this is saved. Welcome to everybody. This is a special time frame.
The Explorers.
Hello, here he is. It's Nick and Heidi. This was planned to do because we had an alternative activity. Let me do something here.
I'll let you know if it makes a difference.
There, now you can see me. And we were going out on a boat.
No difference.
But unfortunately, it was very windy, so we ended up not going out on the boat, but we rented a golf cart for 6 people, and we rode around between Madeira Beach and St. Petersburg. We had a good time. Stopped at a few different places for beverages and some food at a couple of spots. It was like a rolling party. We were bar jumping, but we were using the convenience of a little golf cart to get us around. What a speedy vehicle, right, hon?
Yeah, the fastest it went was 22 miles.
22. It was clocked by the highway department. Let me do this here. Yeah, we do. The highway department had a checking our speed. Do not go over 45. So we approached it, and it was 22. So I'm not sure about the lighting, but I'm assuming that I have to provide some lighting here, or else it would be dark. And it's okay, hon. I don't want to be too brightly lit either, so if you think I'm flashing, let me know. So as I was saying, we decided to pick a different time. We could have started later at 8 p.m. our time, local, but instead I chose to do it at 4 p.m. And this is for my friends, my fans in Europe, maybe in Asia, maybe African continent, France, Spain. So it's a little earlier for you. Usually they would be watching our show after midnight local time when we started. So if there's anybody here from UK, Europe, those environs, Spain, Italy, let me know. Say hi. Greece, maybe Olga. Dennis will be here.
John C.
Hello, John. So
Bear.
Had really a nice time, and then we had some storms come through. Nothing horrible. But the driver and our good friend we've mentioned before, M was very shrewd. We were starting to get some rain, and he spied across the other side of Gulf Boulevard that we could drive underneath of a condo building where the parking is underneath of the second floor, and we could hide from the rain for a moment. So he went across the road and then turned first right-hand turn into this complex, and here we were underneath, and then he pulled in and backed up, and we backed up into a spot to wait it out. We're not sure, but someone came out seeming that they might have been connected to maybe the security or the management of this building. I'm wondering what the hell are we doing there? But I guess we didn't look too bad, so they were nice to us. Why? Oh, well, as far as another dirty room, we did the Midwest. Did you forget we did Detroit and we did Cleveland? So yes, we had been outside of just the East Coast, but
They are
primarily travel expense. So today I am going to talk about another dirty room. I'm going to talk about why it is and was such a great program to me, my opinion, and I encourage you guys to enjoy a nice chat.
No, the
I
driver
would,
was very responsible with
yes,
our gear.
but I do ask that we try to also keep it positive, and the moderators, please help with that. I know that things have happened. You must be aware. If you're not, it isn't hard to find out. But there was a falling out between myself and Dan,
Don't go into
and
detail.
I'm not saying any more than that. But unfortunately, also after that time, he has decided that he's done creating the show anymore. It's
As
just,
far as we know.
and
That's
as
it.
far as I know, that's the truth. That's it. And this is not doing anything but paying homage to the great show, giving it props. I just put out a video, and I have more to come. And this was a video that was intended for release after the episodes
Come on,
were
Bob, up here.
posted by Dan.
Go.
I had done this all through season 3, and I did it again for what would have been season 4, unfortunately. So, but it's, it's okay, we have to get past the anger and lashing out because the show has been completed. It had a great run. I hope that everybody had a chance to enjoy it and love it as much as anybody else who is a fanatic of this particular show. And I am very proud to have been able to do the show, that I was even asked by Dan Bell to do the show was an honor. And I grew a lot through the whole thing. I went through what most people who've never been any kind of a, say, celebrity, just to be fun with me, okay? That I'm not pretending that I'm any kind of great celebrity, but you got a little bit of celebrity out of this. So, it's just the truth. It's not trying to be cocky. And I don't think I'm any better than anybody else. Okay, so I'm not full of any kind of impressions of myself being the best of anybody. No, I'm a humble guy, happy to have done something like this, had a great time. So as I grew, I matured, and when we
Ain't
finally
going
got
properly.
to year 2022, I had finally made a proper change of attitude to everything. Hey, I'm glad to read that. Somebody had their channel. Nolan, I'm so glad that you got your channel back on. Very good. I didn't know it was a problem, but I'm glad to hear the news. Because it's happened to others. And
Long duck dong.
I had a long chat with Dan in May of 2022 after my brother visited here. And what my brother told me to look at was myself in the mirror, basically. And when I really did, and I realized all the blessings I have in my life already, I decided that, I had to get control on this YouTube stuff, and I had to
Number of things.
get down off of a high horse and be a little more humble. And I apologized at the time talking with Dan for anything I had done up to that point. Promised it wouldn't happen again. And it really never did. I was fulfilling everything I promised. And unfortunately, Dan, has had a tough run. And some things sometimes happen. And that's all that I need to say. I'm still the same person I was when I finally made that change. I'm the same person when I even started doing this deep down inside. And I think people see what I am. They see through me. I'm a sweetie pie. I know. I really am kind of maybe a little bit of a sucker, but I care about people and I take them at face value, and that leaves me open to being duped, and sometimes in a very funny way. As with Dan, he was very good at having fun at my expense, but in a lighthearted manner, because I was kind of naive at times. And yes, it was a real human liver that splattered blood on that woman's face when she was at 9/11, walking or running away from the explosion. There you go, Spin Dallas. He quoted it. So if you would, Spin Dallas, I would like to post the link for the video that I just put out. ADR, Pennsylvania. It is the most successful video in terms of views and how quickly. Thank you so much, Anita. Happy Father's Day to Patrick. So thank you, Spin Dallas. So if after the show, or if it's so boring you want to cut away and watch the video, I think it moves along pretty well, but it's actually over 24 minutes. And it's a really great slice of just the three of us getting along, or the three of us getting through, and all the way up to when things were really smelling pretty bad. The video ends.
Okay, can I say this, and can you get on another subject?
Alrighty.
Okay, Rob, 79. Rick, you're like Bo. I want to give you a hug and a kiss, tickle your belly, and tell you I love you. Hey, Valerie Bumberloo.
Well, that's excellent. Thank you. And I have a lot of belly to rub.
And Valerie is going to be back with us, and she liked the recent ADR Pennsylvania.
Oh, thank you. So, and I have more footage. I'm going to put up probably at least 2 more. I rolled a lot of footage, and hopefully it's good. I think the first one was pretty good.
Nathan Long.
So hope for the best. You'll see as soon as I will. And I'll put one out this coming Friday, and then one for the next Friday. So you know what's coming from the Rick channel next 2 weeks. I don't say this a lot, but I have said it before. I appreciate if you would share me to people that know you and maybe trust your judgment, to consider subscribing to the Rick Serra channel, take a look at my stuff, hopefully enjoy some of it. I'd really appreciate the extra viewers. And that is the way that I do hope that things go, is that over time, as it's been, I get to have a growth in viewership and share with more people my world of zaniness and also of kind-heartedness.
Hey,
and Pamela Roosh. Hello, Pamela.
Customs.
So we're here at the regular place, Pam. You could actually pop in as a guest and say hello on camera, show your new hairdo, etc. Dennis as well. We welcome your visit if you'd like. You can certainly come over with a libation. It's legal in the park, I think, to walk around with a beer.
Sky Queens have Rick, me and my missus love you. Look who wants to go in. Would you let him in?
I'll let him in.
I've been keeping an eye on him, trying to keep him out of the sun.
Come on. It's okay.
Hey, Samsonite.
Thank you so much. Appreciate all the love. And I'm glad that you enjoy coming to the channel for the cocktail hour.
Don't
Or
forget
for
to hit that
videos.
like button, guys.
Yeah, remember, I love the like button. I really love the like button. So please liberally touch it. Of course, one time per person per show. And if you forget to click the like, it's okay. You can go back and do it again.
I don't know. It's been
Thank you
hours. I asked
again,
that last week.
Valerie. My goodness, I really appreciate it. And just like Valerie, tips are greatly appreciated. It's hot today. I have two box
Sam's
fans,
coming over.
2 box fans going. Hello, long duck dong. Please keep the noise down. Yes, I hope that it's okay during daytime. I
Hey,
get a little
Joe Noel.
what's the word? Leeway. I got it. Leeway. A little leeway with the noise level during the middle of the day.
Thank you, Valerie.
So we do have the box fan hum going because Darlene has one in her direction and then I have one in my direction. I think I'm gonna actually lean him up a little bit. And I turned it down one. I don't want you to just hear hum. Already had the other one down. So I think that's good. I think that's good. Let me see the lighting here.
I still don't think you need that light.
So we have a debate. I have lighting going on. Well, thank you, Lambo Guy. I'm available for YouTube work if you're open to another Dirty Room West. You know, I don't know if anybody
Thanks,
else
Gal.
is going to try to do shows like that to fill the void.
Oh, JT
My
says,
plan.
sing into the back of the fan.
Oh, singing to the back of the fan. Okay, JJ. How you doing, man? Let's see.
Oh, that's a good one, Spin Dallas.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're having fun. I'm talking through a buzz fan. Yeah, I'm buzzing, baby. I really don't have a plan. I just had some fan named JT say, turn on that fan and sing again.
Okay, put it down. That was a little much.
Was it?
Yeah.
Got a little bluesy with it. A little bluesy. Why not? We love the blues. I
Hey,
can
Jay.
play the rhythm, but I don't lead
Rick.
doing standard blues line. Yes. For the Rick Electric neck chiller fun. Thank you. Yes, I probably should have a towel.
Alex the Wolf.
There's those chilling towels, things that you can put around your neck. I'll apply that towards
I
buying
remember
one of
doing
them.
that, AJ.
So I see some friends, Michaela, Retired Beard, AJ, Vintage. Here's Alex, the Fulf Gaming, and more.
Yes.
Okay, Knuckles, Spin Dallas, and JT. Jay Krause, thank you very much. You were the one who gave me that tip. I didn't get your name, though.
Potato Kartoff.
Is Potato here? Hello, Potato. So Potato Kartoff, obviously, he's usually a day off of us. So he always watches during a strange time for us. What time is your local time, Potato? Good to have you here. Do I have any folks from the UK, Europe, Spain, etc.? This is for you, folks. That's why I did it. Can I get a shout out about our conversation cruiser? The boys and I love ADR. Thank you very much. Oh, guest has arrived on her horse.
Dennis is
Pamela
watching at home.
Roosh of New York.
Dennis is watching at home.
And Dennis
Would
is
you like
watching
some
it
ice
back
cream?
there.
Oh, okay, good.
Would you bring yourself a beverage and it's inside of a cozy?
Oh, Rick, we have a birthday.
Okay. We got the cozies going. Mine's saltwater hippie cozy. If you're in this area, really, you have to go to the saltwater hippie, don't you? It's a
Yes.
place that you can't miss.
Rick, I'm going to forget this if you don't do
Who?
it. Taste was Wednesday.
JT. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear JT. Happy birthday to you.
birthday, JT.
Happy birthday, JT. Glad that I
Potato.
caught you.
Potato, it's 5 something in the morning here.
Wow. Okay.
So it's probably 5:20.
5:20 in the morning. Holy crap. But it would be,
Manchester is here.
you'd be at
That's
9
Scout.
a.m. if we were normal time.
Did you hear me?
Who?
Scout from Manchester.
Scout? Scout Green. Scout Green. Well,
Hey, James.
very
come on
good.
in. I found it
It's
today.
only
Look
about
again.
9:30,
Use the
I
link
guess,
that's been Dallas
your
put
time.
up.
Isn't that right, Scout? So I'm glad that we did this. It was actually a fan from the UK asked for me to do this. And if they don't pop on and say hello, I will be really shocked.
JT turned 53.
53, that's 10 years younger than me. I'll switch. Rick, you're so damn funny, man. It's a shame there's no more ADR. Well, there will be Out with Rick going to a terrible rental residential type of setting with who knows whoever
Hey, Rick.
in a live stream format. So don't give up hope that you'll never see it. You'll see it live. I'm not going to do an edited version.
Hey,
That's
Rick.
what I'm not going to do. Yes.
Amy V, it's 9:21 in the UK.
Amy V is here too. Excellent. 9:21. My plans were perfect. And I'm so happy to be able to be enjoyed earlier in the evening by my friends on the continent, as they would say,
Potato
right?
was up all night. He couldn't sleep.
Couldn't sleep all night. I've had trouble with that lately, and I used to never, ever have trouble with sleep. Hey, fish crows?
Yep.
Is that what we have around here? Fish crows? We have crows. They're a pretty sizable
DJ
bird.
Dr. G.
And
Thank you. Happy Father's Day, Rick. Hunter Moss.
thank you, Hunter.
AKA Junkerman. That was DJ who said that.
Thank you for the well wishes on Father's Day. I am a father. Luckily, I am happy to have a loving daughter, Jen, and a granddaughter, Kylie. We won't be together, but we're going to have a makeup when we get back up north, which will be either the 27th or the 28th if we leave here on a Sunday or a Monday.
Yeah.
So
Rocky Diamond.
probably, hey, Rocky, good to have you. Samsonite, good to have you as
He
well.
does run a fan, Samsonite.
Oh,
So
yes,
do.
Samsonite. Yeah, I do that too. But it's just, the head thinking too many things and just can't settle itself down. And then
I'll
I'll
make sure he knows that.
finally will
Thank you.
go to sleep. And then I have, still to this day, retired from 2018. I still have work dreams. What was the comment?
Which soap do you like to eat more? Jade or Pave or
I like that soap that was not soap, that was
chocolate? Hey,
white
Bobby, the
chocolate.
Desert Walker.
That is the
Jimmy
best
Rick.
soap I've ever had. Who? Who, Walker?
Bobby the Desert
Oh,
Walker.
Bobby is here. Thank you. Bobby, glad to have you. And thank you for seeing that old video. I put together there's a short little ASMR, and Bobby just saw it, just caught it. It's from the fall of 2022 under the ASMR playlist. And he said, what picturesque scenery. It was it was a beautiful spot. The one thing Dan did is he took us on kind of like a scenic route instead of just a quick route to get to do the filming. That means we were filming later and going home later and getting less sleep. But we did get 4 episodes done in 3 days. It was very good.
Fish crows are slightly smaller than American crows.
Oh,
With a longer tail and slightly glossier purple sheen.
I've seen that.
The best way to tell is by the voice. Very nasal.
Yes, they are. And I had a spindalis. You probably could believe this. I was talking to a crow the other day as I was walking Bo. He was on the roof of the pump building that pumps the sprinkler system and the nice fountain in the middle of our man-made pond.
Thank you.
So on the roof was this fish crow on the corner at the edge. And he's going, "Ah, ah." And I'm going, "Hello, how are you?" "Ah, ah." You know, I really don't speak crow very well, but to me, the crow was trying to communicate to me. The crow knew I was speaking to it, that I was showing respect to him. And you know what they have said and written about is crows, if they remember your face for years, and if you've treated them well, that's good. But if you haven't treated that crow well and it remembers your face, it's going to come back and get you one time, and you will not be expecting it. Maybe it'll be a, "Oh God, it's in my hair, the damn crow." And of course you're cussing and fussing, and the crow doesn't care. It's already flown away. It did what it wanted in its little crow brain. That's amazing, isn't it? I watch ghost hunting shows on YouTube to fall asleep. JJ, that's not a bad idea, because if it's not mine, they're probably very boring. Maybe even mine too. I just am not clueless to the fact. Plus, I haven't done that, and in fact, I'm working on one. I had to create a 2023 intro, because the last one I had was for 22.
You saw JT's, right?
Yes, just did. And thank you for the tip, JT.
Christopher Murdoch, Dingle Dangle.
Just shared the link. Thank you to your feed. Thank you so much. That, you know, the more people who will check out my material, hopefully that maybe then they'll go and they'll look at stuff I've been a part of. So it could snowball. Who knows who would benefit from connecting with me and then connecting with their stuff, like Colin Brown, the Paranormal Files. Maybe they'll send him over $1 million.
Sherry Frill.
You never know. Or Josh. Josh was here. Omar Gosh. Because Omar Gosh knows me since I posted well wishes for him and his family on the passing of his mother. So I'm sure he read my channel's post. I'm totally deluded, aren't I?
Yes.
He's got a lot going on. Probably making a fistful of cash.
Shot at the host?
Oh no!
Oh no!
This could be.
Wait a minute now. We're giving guests the chance to shoot the Rick. Wait a minute. Let me come more into the frame. All right. Oh! Now you have to crank it again.
You got to turn it.
And you have to rotate the end.
Pull
the
it
front end.
apart, and then turn the.
And then rotate this.
where
to
you
the
wanna
next
have a
door.
shot.
Oh! All right. Me brace. There, here's one more. Ready? Oh! Oh! See what fun you could have if you want to be a live guest and sit around with us when we do this show and maybe shoot a few darts at me. Write us at
wonder why you have that. I watched
rick.adr at
that
AOL.com or go to my website and click the link for email after you
And then you
see
gotta clean up all the-
everything that there is to the Rick Serra phenomenon. The reality of everything is Rick Serra will finally dawn on you, and you will be as deluded as me. And look, I'm getting all sweated up. I just put this shirt on, my channel shirt with my channel logo in an alternative color. The first set was green, so here's the yellow, and I have it in the back too. See? And you can get shirts like this at ricksarastar.com.
I was just gonna say.
Merchandise is nice. So maybe you'll take a peek. Thank you. So for all the fathers out there,
Rick, where did you put the envelopes that we brought back? Right in there?
no, they're inside of
Okay.
the office and they're all on top of one of the boxes. Are you going to pass out a couple?
One.
Okay. We're also going to give out a merch gift bag. A merch gift bag for our special guest. Ah, there. I won't do anything bad. And she just got her hair done.
Yes.
Turn your head a little bit. Look at that. It's short in the front, business, party in the back. You're welcome. Here, give me a knock. It sounds like you're empty.
I'm empty, but I gotta get home.
You can't have a second?
No,
No?
gotta go feed the man.
Gotta feed somebody. Well, open it up. Open your merch.
Well, good, Jingle Dangle. I'm glad it is.
If you're careful, you might be able to re-stick it.
Why would you want to restick it?
So she carries it so nothing falls. It's got something really special in it, very little. And you'll love it because,
Oh,
well, that's not the thing.
sticker. Oh, a picture of
Oh,
you.
wow, but there's something else in there. And I don't just mean a bar of soap.
Oh, a bar of soap.
A bar of soap. Look at, show
And
the
a picture of
people.
You and Bo.
Yes, my pin that you can get. We have a pin of Bo and Rick at the Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans. Yes, it is. And Jade soap. That is one of the worst soaps you can get at any lousy motel. And we have it coming out our asshole. And a sticker. You can use this to make your own.
We need
Merchandise.
to take one of those and put it at the saltwater hippie.
Yes, we should stick it on there.
And a business.
And a business card. And this one, is it especially printed in the rear?
Yes.
That says, peace and love, thank you, Rick Serra, because signing
Yeah,
them
Jake,
is
have
nice,
you been
but
there? It's a lot of fun.
my cursive isn't what it
Stephanie
used to
Short,
be.
hello.
Stephanie Short, I've tried to get a hold of you to get you to come here for the special Saturday
She ate her
thing.
soup.
And you ate it already? You couldn't let it sit on the shelf a while? Well, I tried to message you on Facebook,
Nice transformer.
Stephanie Pasqua Short. So take a look for my message. Thank you, JT. What is it saying? Oh, that's the same message. Held for review.
We actually got a grill.
I don't know what that's about. So YouTube is starting to do its weird thing, right, John?
Another one.
See? We're getting like this messages being held up.
Next Friday will be our last one.
Oh.
Come back next Friday.
Yeah, be good. That's regular time. That's
And after the video stream, the live stream video that you're enjoying right now, and we have another hour to go.
You came over.
If you missed
Come
it,
back next Friday.
you can
Okay.
see
I
my
want you
last
to go
video and
Pam's
understand
gotta go.
what people who are ADR lovers
Sydney
really
Cat.
thought was nice. My behind the scenes video from shooting this
Oh,
past
that's right.
September
Hey, when you get finished, let me know.
in Pennsylvania. That's all.
I'm leaving.
All right, well, it was nice to have its quality, not quantity, in terms of the time we are
She may
together.
come back Friday for our last
Oh,
show.
maybe
I might come back
Friday.
next Friday.
Okay. Well, now people will know who you are. say goodbye to Pam, everybody, and let's watch her ride her bike up the street, and hopefully she doesn't fall.
Oh,
I'll turn it this
Don't be
way.
jinxed,
I'll
her.
turn it this way.
have a good night, guys.
Good night. I'm so bad.
Somebody, Rick,
Somebody did something.
somebody asked.
Yes.
In fact, we should address it. The problem we had at the meet and greet.
Yeah. Oh my
They
God.
want to know who was there. We know Stephanie
Okay.
Short was there.
So we had a couple. The lady's name is Mossy L. Not
It's one
spelled that
word.
way, one word, very unique, a pretty name, and Mike. So they were the couple, and they came from
Adorable,
St. Pete.
deplorable.
And here in the room, Steph Short also came, just a little behind the others, and she had a really good time. We all had a great time.
Yes.
And everybody used Uber, so it didn't matter that we were in a stupor. Did it, honey?
No, it did not.
And then
matter.
we were party poopers because not long after we returned from being out drinking all day, we were laying in the bed of hay, cutting some Z's for the rest of the day. Yes,
we were.
daytime drinking, that always knocks me out.
Yeah, you don't get a nighttime.
No, you don't.
But we had a really good time.
It was so much fun.
And it was, we're so sorry that there was something wrong with the
Yeah, the audio,
I
it
listened
sounded
to-
like, hi, how are
You
you?
couldn't even make
I
out
mean,
any of the words.
It was a real crunchy kind of a distortion through
Hey, Zoe.
the entire audio. And then we tried to restart it, and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I even heard that it was reported that another live stream some of you might watch on Saturday evenings a couple weeks ago, the image was foggy, like the lens had Vaseline on it. Yeah,
We do
Dan Bell
have
Saturday.
stickers of Rick in the pink snowsuit.
yes, we
from
have.
Walmart.
We have the Walmart or the Kmart snow pants sticker. And of course, we just showed you the Rick Bow button. We have the cocktail
you,
hour
Dallas.
with Rick sticker, magnet, and keychain. We have the channel magnet. And those are the main ones. I think we might have a couple other little things I forget right now that you
We
had
still
made
have
up.
some
Oh,
posters.
we have the Bring Back Asbestos stickers, and we are selling Bring Back Asbestos t-shirts as long as you don't want more than 2X.
Oh, I'm glad they loved it, Stephanie.
Because there's something wrong with the template, and I can't figure it out using everything I've done to get it done. But I'll go back and try again, but I fail every time I try. So it takes a couple of months for me to try it again. The vendor will use their template. To me, just it could be a little more user-friendly.
For people who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, for old people like boomers. You know, I was born in 1959. Most of you hear that and you think, damn, how old is Grandpa? Yeah, I'm probably as old as your grandpa. But really, I'm only 63. That's relatively young. Although your life expectancy is probably 73, 75 maybe.
So I have 5 more years.
AJ Vintage, thank you. You held on to such a precious little item. AJ Vintage has an autographed card from years ago still on her fridge.
Rick, did you ever wear your thrift store London fog coat?
You know, no, I never used it. We got it cleaned.
It's clean.
It's in the closet. It's up
It's a
there.
good coat.
So, but no, I never had any weather situation to use it. But coming up now, going back to Maryland, it's probably still too heavy. I'd have to take the liner out of it. I always want to go out,
Wow,
maybe
98,
walk
that's
around
nice in Dallas.
Fells Point, and I'll wear some shoes, and I'll wear a pair of like Speedos, and otherwise I'll be naked. wearing that trench coat. Then I'll walk around and I'll try to find little kids and scare them by flashing them with my trench coat.
Live your life as long as you can.
What do you think of that? Is that a funny thing that I should do or no? Listen to this. Identification? What do you think, Spindaus? Are they Blue
He
Jays?
says, what are the Jays after? Now, he's left the screen, so you guys have a blank screen, so I'm going to stand in. Watch what I do. He'll have to readjust this because I'm taking it down. He's out there trying to see what the Blue Jays are doing. Because I never heard them that busy all at one time.
All right, they're up in the top of this live oak, and they're at the same level in the tree on different branches on either side of the tree. And maybe there's an osprey or some other bird flying nearby and they have a nest and they're trying to ward it off.
Yeah, Stephanie sure says they have babies.
That's probably what it is. So yeah,
Hey, Sherry Thrill.
it's like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom right here.
Who all remembers that?
Exactly. Well, you know, I don't have the opportunity, and I think we have enough juice. Let me come over here, and hopefully it's not too far that it'll cause a problem with the signal,
Just take off.
because I wanted to use the tripod.
Yeah, Marlon's working. Just wait about Brian.
All right, so I still have signal. All right. So over here is just a wooded area that's been left alone. It's part of a condo apartment complex. And we have this enormous tree that hangs over and could possibly fall on my home at any time. And that's where the two Blue Jays were. All right,
Two AJ.
let's come around here a little bit. All right, there you go. So over here, I have a Mexican portulaca, and then we have some canna here. Hibiscus over here, the pink flower.
Hey, Nina.
And then I have a lot more canna here in the corner. See the flowers? Aren't they pretty? We have a nice little park bench there. And then the one over here. Where is it? There it is. There's a black one to your left. That was actually dedicated in memory of my father, Richard Sr. Yes, it was. And then we have some small, unfortunately, they got stunted,
Yeah, Dana.
but we have Hawaiian punch hibiscus. And you see at the bottom of a palm, right there is a palm tree, and you look down, you see that nice little flower. It's almost like Hawaiian punch color. And then we have also yellow over here. And then here's the pride and joy of the yard. This overgrown croton. What a beautiful bush. Now this is the kind of stuff that blows off of here all the time. So it's constant battle keeping your roof and your gutters clear. All right, so that was nice. We took a little trip out, and it looks like everything's still working. Yay! 51 likes, 53 in the room, and thank you for the likes. If you haven't clicked the like button when you came in, what you could do is you come back out
Can you hear me?
to the channel.
Dina is in the room now.
Oh, Dina is. Hi, Dina. How are you doing? How's the first week with the new job? Hope everything's going well with that. Dina, if you saw my Another Odd Place, the Devil's Tree episode, that's who the fan Dina is. She's the lady who contacted me, and she's the one I interviewed
Robert Ryan, that's where we sleep.
at the
That's your
beginning.
bedroom.
Most of the information we got was fairly good, but I got some objections as
Oh,
to
Kennedy.
whether that was the tree. Oh, you start to 26? Okay, well, that's good. Good that you have some time to put anything together you needed to do so that when you're working, you won't have the time. You'll be like the rest of the working people. You come home tired, you don't want to do very much, and then during the weekend, you have to do it all, and then you're back to work on Monday. Oh, God, working is such a drag. Every day is Saturday for me. I know. Fuck you, Rick.
Hey,
That's
Josh is
okay.
here.
That's okay. You can say that.
Scott Bagley. Fernandez.
Will Krapitsky, he is still doing his own thing. If you're not aware, he has a channel. That's the name. And he is still with the same lady after all this time. So if you want to check out Will Krapinski on YouTube, just look him up under his name. But like I said earlier, I will do live stream versions of inspecting and showing you nasty motels on occasion. But I'm not doing an edited version to copy the show. The show I honor by not doing that.
Thanks, Niall Kennedy.
At least that's my opinion, and I hope that somehow that does get back to the
Oh, that's
creator,
great, Robert.
so that maybe at least a teeny bit of at least that was good, Rick.
No long
I'll appreciate anything, Dan. Please forgive me.
Stop it.
And I will forgive you. I'm the kind of person that is such an ass.
Dina
But-
watched your video.
Did she like?
Yes.
Very cool. I'm the kind of person that I like to forgive and forget. And if someone and I have some kind of a heated thing and they can realize that and hopefully feel the same way, you know, life's too short. I'm not trying to ruin anything, but I make mistakes in times of stress like anyone else. And then other times I'm totally innocent, but still things don't go the way they should go. A little bit of that is the whole history that I really don't want to talk anymore about, but it really is. So innocent before guilty would be appreciated. And still send the love to Dan. And if you like his stuff, you like Dan, please, with all my support, continue. And vice versa, I would wish. So what were we at? We got 50 minutes in, so we're glad that we have a handful of the people who otherwise would be watching this show like at 9 a.m. for Potato Kartoff, or 1 or 2 a.m. for our people in the UK. So I'm glad we got to do this, and we'll do this once in a while.
Are you new, Walba? The name's not familiar.
Anybody who is new to Cocktail Hour with Rick and Rick Serra channel, we would like to send you a gift. all you have to do is send us your name and mailing address by email. And you'll see that right here on the banner. And in exchange, we'll send you a gift just for requesting. To thank you for checking us out. But we do hope you'll click subscribe, but you'll click the bell,
Oh, we were glad you came
and you
over,
will
Pam.
share, and maybe let someone else know about how there's this old guy and his
We really
wife
don't know, Fernandez.
who enjoy
Send us
hanging
your
out
info, Mr. Bob Newell.
virtually with other people and sending love and good cheer, trying to spread a little happiness and joy, having some fun. We started this in March of 2000 during the shutdown,
Adams
during COVID.
Yes, that is sweat.
Yes, 2020. And I am slowly becoming more and more sweaty. Luckily, I have opportunity to jump into some
Sure.
hopefully cooler
Within
water
a short distance.
later after this program.
Email us and we can discuss.
Yes.
We have one more cocktail hour with Rick in
Yes, we
Florida.
do. We have one more cocktail hour with Rick here in Florida. And
Adam the Woo.
Adam the Woo, hello. Thank you very much. This is a very accomplished creator on YouTube, if you're not aware. Thank you very much for joining in. Mainly we've been sharing our love for Another Dirty Room. I just put out some behind the scenes footage. I have more to share coming up. So we've been just trying to give it props, although the show has been completed per its creator.
Dina said Happy Father's Day.
And thank you, Dina. And all respect to Dan. That's his decision. It's his show. People ask, and Adam, I don't know what you think about this. Why don't you do something like that? I don't feel that it's honoring the show to try to reproduce it without it being produced by Dan. I'll do live streams
Allie Bagel.
of Dirty
He has a
Room
beer.
visits with some of the equipment, but I don't have, of course, all the equipment, like the detector to give you the filth level from 0 to 9,999. Love that toy. Or the air pollution monitor, let you know if you're dying in there by the air quality. But it's a great show. We had a lot of fun. I know when we were doing it. I'm sorry things aren't still happy and lovey, but I hope that that's the way it will be remembered, and more people will think about it and smile and enjoy what it became. And it almost never made it after season 1. We did season 3 plus. So come on. We all should be very happy that we had this much output, and thank Dan for putting up with the stress that was involved in creating it, because there was stress and expense, and he endured both. So there's no covering up anything related to this and doing it under someone else's production or with other people. It now will go to the list of great shows that have been and were on YouTube instead of under some other platform. Although Amazon Prime does have season 1. Yes, it does. I'm not seeing any new comments. Are new comments coming through?
Yes, honey, they are.
Okay, it's just on my phone.
How's your beer?
My beer is okay. It's getting close to the end.
Okay.
Okay, I'm able to look at the,
You know you have a blank screen up there because you're bent over.
yeah. I'm sorry. Well, I was looking down at the laptop. I guess I could pick it up. Because on the laptop I have the chat going. But I can't drink and look at the same time. That's my problem. I need to have some kind of a device that I can do this once in a while. Ah, that's so good. Hello, Natasha. Thank you for joining us. So, we have 61 people, and I thank you for 59 likes and some tips as well. Thank you for the generosity. And we have Casey Adamski, who just came in, I think, and Allie Bagel. And there's JB, thank you.
Hear me when I talk.
I didn't hear that you were here, but thank you. Don't touch the button. Okay, Steph, no problem. A beer hat, yes, that would be good. I forgot about those. Beer bong hat, or whatever you want to call it. And yes, here's Angry Parrot from the UK. Welcome to the program. This is for you. We are here earlier this time.
That's not a bad
On
idea.
this Saturday.
Rick, somebody was requesting video from the Allen horses at
Oh.
Assateague. We couldn't get any reservations this year.
Yep.
First time in over 30 years we
But
have
you know
not
what?
been able to camp at Assateague.
I have footage I never made into any kind of a reel.
Yes, you can. Pam.
So, tell you what I will do.
Physical media life.
I will also go look at my footage from Assateague and put together a reel of ponies.
That's good.
How's that sound?
It's 10 p.m. in the UK.
10 p.m. in the UK, right. It's a lot better than 2 a.m., right? Because that's what you usually put up with. We start the show, it's like 1 a.m. local time there in the UK. I know because they have to start their show, the Finders, Beepers, History Seekers, so that it's
Hey Stephanie, we don't clamp.
11
we just
o'clock,
have a plain old camper,
their
and half the
time.
we don't
They had
have
to get me
sport
to
or
join
water.
them at 6 o'clock a.m.
Genevieve
for a
Johnson.
live stream. So I got on one of their
Natasha's in the UK.
shutdown live streams. They're another great creators, Finders, Beepers, History Seekers, and several other Beefer and other channels.
Well, that's great,
Check them
Adam.
out.
We're not to that point
Love
right
those
now.
guys. Did you get my message on Instagram? Physical media life, I'm not sure. I'll take a look if this is something recent. Is that true? Recent? But you also could, if you're unsure if I'll see it, please use this email. It's totally private. rick.adr@aol.com. I know it sounds silly that it's AOL, but that is our main business
That's
email.
because Darlene has
And
to
it'll
take care of
absolutely
everything,
be
and that's
seen
what
by
I do.
Darlene and flagged for me. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it. Just copy and paste whatever your content is into that
Debsy
email.
rocks.
Welcome, Debsy. And also Janet V. Johnson.
Good
I
night,
see
Pam.
that Pam did make it. Good night, Pam. Although it's so early, Pam. Goodness.
No, she's saying night to us, not that she's going to bed.
I don't know.
She's grilling.
She's
Hey,
grilling.
Marcus P.
Now, it was a Piaskowski or something like that. Is that who it is?
Marcus.
Wow, I remembered the last name, Marcus. How you doing? Good to
Hey,
have
what else?
good to have some people that we've known but haven't seen for a while joining on, like Hunter Moss. Thank you. Good to have you here. Hope that you're having a great day. Before the end of the show, I will totally saturate this t-shirt with bodily fluids. Luckily, they're the kind of bodily fluids that don't rhyme with mayonnaise. Well, I actually made fun of some substance by calling it man-o-naise.
Hey, look,
ADR
Nancy.
speaking, of course. That was season 1. We had a trivia contest. Not really, but during the meet and greet. And
Thanks, Marcus.
what season did Rick eat Vienna sausages with a feather? That was the question. It was actually posed by Mike, who we just met at the meet and greet last Saturday.
It could
And
be.
obviously, even if you
Bob.
saw the live footage of it, you could not hardly hear what we were saying. But we tried to reenact me eating Vienna sausages with that quill, that feather. And I had several pieces, and this was not barbecue, it was just regular flavor. I have to say, I enjoyed not having that same flavor again.
Oh, Rick.
What?
Spin Dallas.
Yes, Spin Dallas.
Man, what did you say? it was?
Mayonnaise.
Equals plaster of penis.
Yeah, it's about the same.
We had some yesterday, Bob.
Oh.
Going for him later today.
And I like Hellman's.
Oh, that bug coffee was the worst.
Oh, I do have that under ADR with Rick Serra. I just changed the playlist. ADR with Rick Serra. If you look up playlists and you look that up, you will find the exploding coffee pot. The video was a larger live stream at a dirty motel, and was done with myself and Sean Arm,
It's
loved by the fan, and
89
rest in
degrees
peace.
here.
Because
And
we
this
did
is
lose
just-
Sean last year. Rest in peace.
It's 89 degrees here.
89 degrees with humidity about 90%. That means the heat index is around 101. Something like that.
Thanks, AJ. I can say that.
And in
much
spite of being out of direct sunlight and having air circulated by some box fans, and we do, and I'll show you by the proudly waving flag, that we do have a breeze, and the windmill there shows it as well, coming from the west to the east. West is basically behind me, east is that way. That is the direction of Tampa, directly east of here, where we have our digital antenna pointed, and we have a Wi-Fi connection with the mobile home park. That is Old People Mobile Home Park in Seminole, Florida.
stuff. Oh, and this is a special edition time. It's
Very
not
special.
normal.
Yeah, usually we are Friday at 8 p.m. our local time. Right now we are in daylight savings time. I know, daylight savings time. What the heck, right?
It
Why do we
sounds
do this?
expensive, Hunter Moss.
But we can't get the government to change it. A lot of Americans would like to just leave it alone because it's no fun losing an hour's sleep because the gaining an hour doesn't make up. The losing an hour's sleep,
I think we're
messes
less than
you
an
up
hour
in the
away
fall.
From the Hard Rock Casino, we might even be closer.
yeah, within an hour.
Within an hour, okay.
The lady who was here, she has been there many times. I've never been there.
That was Pam. That wasn't a lady.
Oh my gosh. Is that what she said?
That's what I said.
Okay. I haven't been sitting much. If you haven't noticed, the last, I don't know, 6 episodes, I came up with a little change in my setup, and I have a stool here. Well, if I do that, I have to bring this down a little bit more.
Yeah, I put it down a lot when I was standing in front of it.
And I have my camera angled deliberately downward. Why?
Yes, it does, physical media.
Because you look better when the camera's looking down at you a little. Or it's just my illusion that I could look good in a camera. I'm sure that's what it is. I'm just deluded that anybody thinks I'm cute. I'm pretty disgusting, sweaty. Ugh. I could laugh about it. I can't wait to jump in the pool though. And we're coming to it. It's 64. So last 30 minutes, it's like I'm on a bicycle, stationary bike, and I'm pedaling, and I have 30 more minutes to pedal, folks. No problem. We got 69 likes. Notice how I stood up and picked up on that significant change in the number of likes, 69. One of my favorite double digits. Isn't it? One of yours?
What?
69?
No, it's your favorite.
I know. It's like I can't have enough of it. I don't mind 77, whatever that would respond to. And 420, I like that. Here's our local neighborhood. Ah, thank you, honey. A towel. I would towel myself. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to jump in the pool with these shorts.
No, you're not.
Yeah, they're stuck to me anyway.
I don't care. You're not getting chlorine on them.
They're actually a pair of newer shorts. I mean, it's got a little pattern of like leaves of
leaves.
palm. Yes.
Turn around for a minute. No, I want to see your ass.
You want to see my ass?
Well, not really, but turn around. Have you worn them before today?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, is this like the second or third time you've
Why, are
worn
they
them?
dirty?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know what my ass sat upon, but you typically don't show the ass first. So yes, I did have these.
Oh, that's a good idea. Someone wants to know how much that sweaty towel's going for on eBay.
It's priceless. How much can I get a bid for? Rick's
David
live
Blau.
auction.
David Blau.
David, how you doing? Hippers Dave. I'll always remember you that way. Where he still does it occasionally, but he figured out how to create a green screen setup for himself, and he would do funny things, even sing along or sing solo. Sometimes we wanted him to sing slower, but just kidding, Dave. And I've known Dave for many, many years, going back to the very beginning of my doing stuff with
All
Dan
that.
Bell. 2008,
No,
2010.
there's no pool in the park, but our friend does have a pool.
We do have a special membership at a country club. It's called the American Legion. And I'm a son of a vet, my father, from World War II. So I joined this recently, and they have a beautiful pool. Hardly anybody uses it. Outside, they have a tiki bar, and on the weekends, usually a person entertains, like solo, and with recorded background type thing to help to sing along. And then they have a nice dining area and bar inside. It's been around for decades, and so now we're members of this, the Seminole Lodge, I guess.
Yeah, we were supposed to go out on the boat yesterday.
But
because
the
of things
wind
that were
got
happening.
very strong coming
Wind.
from the southwest.
I know. How you like those bubbles, JT?
Out in the Gulf of Mexico, where we went down to St. Pete, the waves coming in were really strong. I would have loved to have tried to get in the water, though.
Yeah.
I
mean,
wish we'd have
'cause the
done that.
Gulf, if you see little waves, that's actually unusual. These were pretty
These
good
were
size.
pretty good swells coming on the shore. They aren't much when they come because of the distance of development. They don't have the same whomp. Like
Yeah,
if you're
that
on
was a
the
good
Atlantic coast
Lambo guy.
and you get a wave, it's been coming across hundreds of miles. You see the difference between one that's maybe come a few miles, 10 miles, 50 miles. Yeah, that's about it. There's a bug flying around right in front of the camera here. Got it. Stay away. Out of here.
No, we don't own a boat. We actually had paid for a pontoon boat.
Probably should have kept a boat that we returned because we ended up getting back the money, but we lost 150. So, but I didn't think about it at the time.
Well, here's the thing. You wouldn't have used it. It was a lot of trouble to blow up.
Yes, it was.
So we were better getting the 150 back.
Darlene had a nice thought, a compact version of a kayak. This one inflated. As I started to try to put just the little valve pieces on with a little rubber ring to hold them in place where the cap screwed on the threaded end, the first one broke. Everywhere in their instructions, they're telling you, take a hairdryer and blow a hot air across the surface of fill in the blank to make the material more pliable to stretch. To my response of, I don't have a hairdryer when I'm ready to put it in the water.
But those
So
things
this is
would have
bullshit.
stayed on.
They would have, but what about the little things on the bottom that act as guides to help keep your boat upright?
It's
They were like this. You had to pry it, and then they had a little rubber inflated ring just to hold it like this. And it kept wanting to flatten back out, and those were on the bottom to help you be stable. Anybody knows how a kayak works? So we opted to send it back, but we had to pay for shipping. And it was 2/3 of the cost of the damn item.
now half.
Well, all right. So, oh well. We should just be happy to rent them when we do it. So we don't get to kayak a lot, but every time we have a great time doing it.
Yeah. And you're going with your brother.
Yes, I'm going to be going up to Weeki Wachi one more time. If you'd like to see what it's like up there, this is north of Clearwater, Florida. Under my playlist of Out with Rick or ASMR collection, we kayaked at Weeki Wachi not too
I
long
agree,
ago.
Stephanie.
Darlene and myself, and I put together a little video of our trip down this spring, and it's a beautiful, beautiful spring. It's a very precious thing. And of course, it's at risk from
He's inside.
competition for too many people
wanted
to
to
use
go
the
in.
area and cause pollution as a side effect.
He wasn't asking to come out. Somebody asked where he was. He was up in the window.
Okay. He's not now. My mistake. I thought that he wanted to come out.
We have been to New England
Yes.
a long, long time ago.
1989.
No.
91?
We were.
We were,
Belmont Town
so it
House.
must have been 91, 92.
Yeah.
All right. That's right. We went to Acadia National Park.
That's where we stayed in Maine.
Yep. And we were at the Blackwoods Federal
I think it was-
Forest or something Blackwoods.
Yeah, Black Forest or something like that.
It was primitive camping only. There was no electric. There was cold water and a flush toilet and a sink at the bathhouse. So you could maybe do a quick and dirty splash off. But if you wanted a hot shower, you would drive several miles away, and there was a place
It was
where,
right on the other side of the park.
okay, but it was privately run, and it was like 25 cents for several minutes of hot water. And over the period of being there, we got more and more adept at getting wet lathering up, and then rinsing off. So that way we would only have to use 3/4, one to
Yeah, I
get
started out
lathered
with
up.
over $2.
Yeah, so we weaned our way off of so many quarters to get it done with less quarters of use.
And we were a couple days on Connecticut Island,
Yes, on the way up, which is
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Off of
It's
Rhode Island.
part of the bridge to Newport, Rhode Island, from
And
Connecticut.
Randy joined us, Hunter Moss.
It's Connecticut Island, and that's the Narragansett Sound that the water goes around that little island. It was a military base and converted into camping, and we got in there when it was for tenters instead of RV people.
The RV,
They really,
they had RVs, but they were in a different
yeah,
area.
they didn't really have a very nice area for camping, for tents. Just an open field, if I
Whatever
remember.
you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then we were one night in a bed and breakfast.
Yes.
At
Kennebunkport,
Yes.
Maine. Right on the coast.
first time we saw a lobster pound.
Yes. We went to a place that was within a block, other side of the street, which was the right along the coast actually. And they sold lobster, steamed it up, and they charged you by the pound. So they called them lobster pounds in terms of vernacular at the time. So we
Sounds
had,
good, Josh. Enjoy the birthday party.
that's what our dinner was that night. We had freshly steamed lobster.
And something I had in the car. Some
Something.
type of rice I picked
Yeah.
up. Because it had a small kitchen in it.
Yeah, it had a little kitchenette in there.
But it was a shared bathroom, if you remember.
I forgot that.
Yeah. We did not have a bathroom in our room. It was
Oh.
right outside our room, and nobody else was staying there.
Yeah, at the time that made it fine. We then also went to the Rachel Carson Wildlife Refuge, which is really a beautiful trail. It's very easy walking. It's only about maybe a 2 or 3 mile loop trail.
Well, physical, remind
That's
us Friday.
all on the
Rick will
coast of
sing to you.
the south end of Maine, if you ever travel up and down the East Coast. Who is
That was
it?
a great trip.
Beautiful.
And that was my idea.
Yes, it was.
Because you always want to go to the beach.
Yep,
So we did the
we
opposite.
did this
that
instead.
time.
We did go to a beach,
Yeah, it was really cold.
and the Gulf of Maine.
Yeah, it was a beach we went to.
Yeah. The
Freezing.
wasn't it called Cadillac Beach?
I can't remember.
I think it is. Or something like that. It's on the same island that includes that park, Acadia National Park, and Bar Harbor is a
We
port
went
town.
whale watching, and we
We
actually
saw
a whale.
humpback whale, and then we saw minkies and seals, sea lions, whatever it was, on the way in and out of the harbor. That was a beautiful
We
trip.
found a great little restaurant in Bar Harbor.
Bar Harbor, where the food was just so.
It was a great
That was a great
trip.
experience to remember all of that detail.
From the early
Way.
90s.
I mean, we can't remember yesterday, but we could remember all this
Yeah,
from
our short-term-
1992.
Our short-term memory is
30,
getting bad.
31 years ago, and we remember everything.
Hey, Josh,
But I don't
happy
even know
birthday
who
to
the hell you people are. Why are you watching this? What's all this about? Oh. It's called watching the fat old guy sweat. That's the name of the show. So, you all are familiar with that television show, America's Got Talent, right?
Yeah,
And the judge, Simon Cowell.
yes.
Here's a funny little bit of information. He and I were born the same day. October 7, 1959. Yes, I am the same exact age as Simon Cowell. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, no, he means America's Got,
Got
Talent.
Talent.
Yeah.
America's Got Talent. Which right now they have a new series, a new season going. You know, they usually do that during the summer. And they've had some crazy good
Oh,
acts.
Michaela's dad is October 9th of 59.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I met a lady, a professional. She was working in a healthcare business, and I was actually doing an inspection, setting up their business, verifying that they had all the things completed.
The closest.
We were both born on the same day. We discovered while I was doing the inspection, we just asked each other's age just for fun, and it turned out that we were both the same age. And then, you know, we asked, well, what's your birthday? October. What? 7. What year? What's your graduating year? And we realized that everything was the same. It was crazy. I was high school, class of 1977, college, class of 1981.
Okay, can I say something?
Go for it.
Have you ever been to Nevada or any other West Coast state before?
We have been to New Mexico.
Yeah, Rick and I, and now I've been to California and San Francisco, but that was well before Rick.
So I have a footage that has largely not been noticed sitting on my channel. It was footage of us traveling around, I'm forgetting where we were, in New Mexico, Albuquerque.
Oh,
Albuquerque up to Santa Fe, to the petroglyphs. So there's footage on the Rick Serra channel, again, under either
no,
Out
we've
with
never been
Rick,
able to do that physical.
Out with Rick, or under
How'd you get
ASMR.
out here? Did my mom let you
My
out?
mom.
Your face is dirty.
So, as we're coming to the last minutes of
Oh,
the,
what fell?
something broke.
No.
It was the gun.
Where is it?
It's down between the two pieces of furniture. So, of all my playlists I have, let
It's
me.
not broke.
Oh, that was a pretty pitiful shot. Ow! She got me right in the neck. Did you see that? And that dart went back somewhere here. I see it now. She shot me. Now, just as I'm trying to talk to you all, seriously. So, I just changed, like I said, the playlist ADR with Rick Serra. Used to be live. So I'm combining the footage from ADR Pennsylvania. There's also ADR Buffalo, ADR in New Orleans, ADR in West Virginia. So those are all similar to the Pennsylvania. And there are examples of, like I have said, doing investigations by myself with Darlene, with Steve Seaboat, who creates and maintains our website and is a great friend. The dearly departed friend Sean Arm, who we talked about with the exploding coffee pot. So that's a good playlist if you're an ADR fan.
Take your camera down.
Out with Rick is a newly made playlist, and I have been moving videos from another playlist called Rick's Bits that has become so large that you can't find anything. And I think that I'm going to have to start putting some things to sleep. Some older videos that nobody is watching them.
Little
Try to
squash.
reduce
Hello there.
the volume, because I am over, what did I have? Over 670 unique videos on the channel. That's a hell of a lot. Sometimes too much when it's such a large number. So I have been making some changes, like those I just
Did
discussed.
you notice Bo got groomed? He's really short.
Oh, Bo, yes, he did. Hey, Bo, are you a handsome baby? Are you a handsome boy? Yeah?
He has a dirty face, Dad.
You got a dirty face now? I gotta clean your face. Oh, you're just sitting there like, the fan is on me. I'm not moving.
He's not into the games, Loopsy.
Who's that?
Loopsy said, Rick, can you get into streaming games?
No, I would highly recommend Will Krapinski's channel. Will is excellent at that, and not for any reason I'm forgetting. Oh, Danny, that's her name. His girlfriend. Has been with for years now. And Will and Danny do that type of thing, and they also talk about movies and do movie reviews. They may even play the movie in the background, I think, while they're talking about it. So that's where I would suggest people consider giving him a try. But I just have never gotten into it. It's not that it's not fun for everybody. I'm old-fashioned. I mean, God forbid, don't you know they didn't even have television when I grew up?
You're so full of crap.
We still were using candles to see in the dark. We didn't even have flashlights. Electricity. Didn't have automobiles. We had to walk to and from school uphill.
Hello, guys. Send it mail so he can read it.
In the ice and snow, uphill both ways.
Oh, gosh.
In bare feet because it didn't even have socks, much less boots.
There you go.
Anybody ever hear boomer stories like that? That's what I mean. That's what I'm cut from. I try to be hip and with it. You know, well, like you all are. I try to stay current.
Oh, yeah, I used to
I
watch that every
read.
day when I came home from school, Bobby.
Are we talking about
Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows? So, you
Hey,
know,
Carson.
I've been around for a couple times around the earth on this solar trip we slide around. And I'm not afraid of falling off the edge of the earth because it's flat. I'm not. I think the world is globular.
Well, she's doing well, Carson.
In other words, like round. I don't know why I started doing an accent.
Good night, Lamb.
It's
Bye-bye.
Lamb, Bo, stay cool. Peace. Hang loose.
Why can I not remember his name? Star Trek.
Shatner?
Shatner.
William Shatner.
That's who Rick looks like a little bit. And also,
Scotty. Scotty.
that's
Beam me up, Scotty. Look, I'm gone.
Yeah, you're gone, all right.
Let me beam back. There I am. I told you. The future
Also-
is right here.
From the Ghostbusters.
Dan Aykroyd.
You look like Dan Aykroyd, too, a little bit.
I like to favor both of them because I love their work. Both of them. I would do a three-way with them. Yes, I would.
Oh, God.
Is that worth a shot? No. Well, it's the last 30 seconds, honey.
I know.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Yes, take the camera off me.
Take the camera off you? I'm not. Thank you all for being with us. I hope that you've had a somewhat
Fun
agreeable 90 minutes with us. And those of you all who didn't see the new video, ADR Pennsylvania, please consider taking a peek now that we're done. And don't stop there. Click on the end screen suggestions for videos to watch that you maybe missed. And until the next time, which will be next Friday, our last time from Florida until the fall.
It was really great meeting you last week.
Yes,
Descend.
just getting in here. Well,
Yes.
descend. We were here at 4 p.m. We have done the show. And we started it early. Yes, we did. And principally for our friends in Europe. So I hope that you've enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. It's still, at least over on the United States side, still time to go for Saturday evening and Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
S87.
We will see you all.
Don't forget newbies.
Don't forget newbies. Please write to us at this right here, rick.adr@aol.com. If you had a question and you sent it to me on Instagram and I don't seem to answer you, please use that instead. It's the easiest way to get me. Don't forget our website up here, ricksarahstar.com, for links to all of my social media platform, a link to send us an email, plus merchandise if you're interested.
Happy Father's Day to everyone out there.
Happy
that
Father's
is a
Day
father,
to
whether
all the
it's
daddies,
biological or just
or
by
just by luck,
love.
or love. Well, it could be love or luck. And godfathers, etc., etc.
Stephen.
And big brothers.
Oh, thanks for putting that out there again, Spindalis. That's a link to the latest.
That's
video.
the link to the latest video. If you would like to, just touch that, save it, and then take it into your nav bar. We'll see you next Friday, 8 o'clock. Peace, everybody. We love you.
Good night.
Thank you very much.